Well, well. All right. We are we are yes. We are live. Let's get it. Uh-huh. That dude chest knowledge with H1. He's just that guy. And he's live. There we go. Alright. I think we're good. I think everything is up. Wait a minute, I gotta get YouTube chat up. What's up, Twitch? What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? How you doing? What is that, Patrick Gamer? It's been 80. It has not been 84 years. Hopefully, you've been watching the content that's been going out, so it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Junhee, what's up? How you doing? Hopefully, you all are doing well. I definitely have been getting my workout in. You know, just working. Honestly, just been on a grind. What is this? This dude Rubik's Cube is streaming? Why we shout out Rubik's Cube? He is streaming. Wait a minute. I think I just got a noti that he's streaming. I think I just got a noti. Mods, can you put the tournament link on Twitch? Can you put the tournament link on Twitch? And for a streamer. He's doing a collab? That's cool, bro. I thought you got kidnapped. So Gary, what you talking about, Gary? What you talking about? Your boy is never kidnapped. I'm just chilling. All right. Before we get into these matches, let's do some training first. Let's do some training before this rapid tournament starts. And by training, I mean just like one session of Puzzle Rush. Just to get myself prepared. One little small session of Puzzle Rush. Is this it? I don't remember if this is it or not. Alright, here we go. Let's just do like one little small session. I just reached 1300 rapid. Hey, let's go! That's how you do it. Alright. I forgot I have that sound. I need to use that sound more often. I need to use that sound more often. Alright, let's do some Puzzle Rush. Wait a minute, what's my other sounds? Wait a minute. I gotta... Right? Yeah, I need to use those sounds more often. I usually forget about them. I usually just forget. Anyway, let's Puzzle Rush it up. Well, it's a Swiss. Yes, it is a Swiss. So we're gonna snooze those ads on Twitch. Benjamin, good job, I guess. Let's go. But we're gonna hide that. We're gonna hide that one. Let's do some Puzzle Rush, and then we're gonna play some Bullet until the tournament. The rapid tournament will be starting in 11. Not 11. It will be started at 11 p.m. Central Time. Okay, so that's pretty much 50 minutes from now. That's pretty much 50 minutes from now. Like, see, I'm like stalling on the easiest moves ever. I'm stalling on the easiest moves ever. This is bad. There we go. So it just came through. Hey! Not friend with the subscription, 7 months. 7 months, bro. Let's get it.
Not franchise followed your channel.
Man, he's been following for a minute. Oh, crap. Franchise got me messing up. Shoot, you gotta watch out for a franchise. He's a sneaky goose. Man, what's the move here? Now I'm befuddled. Because don't the king just go right there? Is there anything after that? Is there a checkmate somewhere that I'm not seeing? I'm so confused. Oh, that's it. Okay. Uh-huh. Give me that. Give me that checkmate. Uh-huh. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like there should be a checkmate somewhere around here, but I do not see it. I see the fork. I see the fork in two, like if we capture the rook. I don't know if that's winning, though. Yeah, let's just do it. You know? We gotta live life someday. Nah, friend, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Especially since Twitch Turbos is definitely financially better than subscribing to a creator. So it means much more you just subscribing nowadays than not. All right. Can we still get to 30? We got 30 seconds left. We got 30 seconds left. And I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, that was not the right move. Could have been better. All right. Uh, 28. I tried to just get the move in time. Nah, good job, H1. We got it. We're cool. I saw your game versus Odd on Untitled Tuesday. Yeah, he pummeled me. We got to get back to training like we was. We'll get back into it. And plus, he's like 2,600 on Rapid. If he can do it, I know I can. That's kind of my motto. If anybody else can do it, I can do it better. Even if it's Magnus Carlsen, I still follow that motto. That's probably delusional, just a tiny bit, but who said that y'all was watching a rational fellow? Who said that y'all watched me because I was rational? Can't believe it's already been 7 months. I know! It's crazy how time just flies. Literally. The best way to train is 1,000 tactics. I know we do need to do the 1,000 tactics again, but y'all don't really be sitting for that. Y'all just be gone. Y'all be leaving me alone by myself. Hey, I used to live outside of Orlando. Hey, let's go. 10 push-ups already. Oh, you know what happened the previous stream too? I told y'all to remind me of the sit-ups. Y'all reminded me, and I still didn't do the sit-ups. Crazy. But make sure that y'all join the tournament. The tournament will be starting in 42 minutes. It's in my chess club that is named Chess Knowledge with H1. And it's going to be pretty decent. It's going to be pretty fun. So make sure you join it now. Best way to train is to do push-ups. Yeah, we're going to do the push-ups after this bullet match. We'll get it done. Hello. Hello, Dome. I think I faced him before. Good. Get the speed up. Ooh. He's being tricky. Ooh. He's being real tricky. Oh, that was just a free bishop for a minute. He's nervous too. They're nervous too. Oh my. Oh my. This is not looking so good. All right. Oh my goodness, bro. What the crap? What the buffoonery? What the... What did I just do to myself and my fellow mates? Ooh. Can we just hit that mug again? Ooh. Free. Okay, wait a minute. He's getting nervous. Star power. Is he getting nervous because he knows me? Or am I just playing good chess? I don't know. We're gonna find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Alright? Okay. Wait. Ooh. There we go. Good game. Good game. Hey, tell Dom hello for me. I will. Hey, Wario Gambit, what's good? I'm stopping before he does some inflation. Thankfully. Hey, wait a minute. What did you just put in there? Bro. Oh my goodness. He put 10 more setups on there too. How many setups do I... What the crap? Bro. What is it? 60 push-ups now? Gosh, dang it, bro. I can't have fun in life. Y'all do this to me every single time. I'm just the black kid. Actually, not a kid. I'm just the black man that's just trying to play some chess and win some games, bro. But no, y'all want me to work out. Nah, I love working out. Don't get me wrong. I encourage working out. I encourage all of you to work out on your own time. Or just do it right now. Like, why don't you? You're gonna see me do 60 push-ups by the end of this stream. So why don't you at least do 20? Just meet me halfway. Isn't that a song? I'm pretty sure that's a song. Man, bro, this place about... I can't even find my marker. I can't even... Where's the marker at? Bro, where's the... How do I lose 3 markers? I bought extra. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? If I say time of work, oh heck no. I'll never meet you in the middle then. You played a Catalan, do you recommend 1000? Yeah, sure. Catalan is a very good opening. I think if you study, honestly, you can pretty much play any opening as a beginner. Just get a good course on it and you're fine. Like, if you're willing to put in the work to be good and play strong players, then you should be able to play any type of opening. If you're willing to watch boring videos on YouTube of people describing all the variations in that opening, you should be able to play that opening, no matter what rating you are. Because I know some really good 500 ELO players that can play 15 moves of the Roy Lopez. Okay, so what that their middle game is trash. But at least you can survive against like a really good player, 15 moves. And honestly, I don't mean that as an insult, but some of y'all need that reality check. Y'all can ask me any questions about chess. That's what I do. I'm an educator first, and we have fun on here too. Since it's 60 now, we're gonna have to pause on that workout though. Oh, H1, I'll do 50 by the end of the stream. Okay, bro. Let's meet halfway. Favorite soft drink? Favorite soft drink? What do you like? Pop products like Coca-Cola? What do we mean by like soft drinks? Like tea, lemonade, milk? Give me. I think everybody got like a different interpretation of soft drinks, so I can answer that though. Clearly, lemonade is heat. Oh yeah, that's just a pawn. I don't really care about that. Just do that, maybe? I don't know. This is getting kind of tricky. All right, that bishop is pretty good. All right. Ah, well, you can't really take that. The knight is defending the queen. All right. Doing good so far. So far, so good. Dude, what do I want to do here? I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Oh, crap. How am I 10 seconds down? Bro. I seriously don't know how I'm 10 seconds down. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I was 10 seconds down on that game. Yeah, I was choking really bad there. I thought way too much. Yeah, it would have to, I enjoy those. I enjoy these quick wins, bro. You know what I mean? These quick wins are glorious, and I'm gonna keep the exact same speed that I started this game with, so that you can feel the hopelessness of still trying to win this. Yep. Yeah. Do all that. Yeah, let's not get back range checkmated. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's actually be smart about this. All right, cool. Same position, but less threats. There we go. Good game. Ugh. Queen C2. It's 1 minute. We're trying to get in here. We're trying to get up in our rating. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit before the rapid tournament starts. We should do like a road to 2,500 rapid one of these days. Bullet is bullet. You're gonna do bad moves. I mean, I started out the game with the whole extra queen, so it's kind of hard not to lose that. Ooh, that's nasty. That's not good. That's not good. That's fine. That can't be good. Wow. None of this could be good. This couldn't go any worse. This dude just had mates on mates on mates. Can I like, can I live? Can I live? Do. Wow. I'm honestly coming back. That's crazy. Seems like I should do a move like that. There we go. Good game. Ugh. What's good, 91? How you doing? How you doing? Honestly, coming back. Does this apply? You don't honestly come back sometime. You know. Oh my goodness. Oh, you changed that. Okay. This dude Pat's a gamer working behind the scenes. Geo, did we not just miss checkmate in one? You know, it's fine. It's 1 minute. It happens. I can, however, afford 800, but that would cause inflation. Oh, nah. Yeah, if you did that, there would be huge inflation on push-ups. Which, by the way, let's play one more game and then we're gonna get started with the workout. Let's play one more game.
Gosego 123 followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Anybody can ask me questions at the present moment. Put your questions in about chess, about how to get better, whatnot. I will do my best to answer them. Not during the game, but like afterwards. Oh, that's bad. Just put the rook over. All right. Got some pieces. We're doing our thing. We're not doing our thing. We are nowhere near close to doing our thing now. Our thing has been long gone. Oh my god. Come on. What the heck is going on here? This is why I just don't like chess sometimes. Ugh. Yuck. At least I can go faster than him. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Trying to checkmate me. How dare you try to checkmate me? Ugh. This is nasty. That's the move I decide to do. Yep. What? Ah, oh, come on. One more. That's what they all say, right? That's what they all say. I'm getting my flavor back. Slowly but surely. It's fine. Let's just do that. Oh my. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, push-ups. Bro, push-ups. Bro. You gotta love it. You gotta love chess sometimes, man. Did we add any? Gotta take a break. All right. We're changing the unk status. We're changing it. All right. We're changing it. We're gonna do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, and then get ready. I was 1300 peak and now 1100. I played 10-minute, play really good, but also miss tactics that my opponent have. How do I improve at rapid? You improve. It seems like you said that you was missing minor tactics, so you should be practicing those minor tactics. If you're missing like forks in one, then that's really bad. So you should be focusing just on those forks. If you're missing pins or if you're missing tactical clearances, you should just focus on those small because chess is just built with like small tactics. If you think about it, right? There's just a whole bunch of small like Hikaru Nakamura, he's a very tricky player, and then he gets people in like weird situations where they have to be very precise and exact with the moves that they play. And so either do it now, put in the work, put in the time to devote into learning how to spot tactics very quickly, or just have fun, don't do it at all, don't stress about losing 200 elo, just have fun playing chess. It's your call at the end of the day. But let's do these push-ups. Not the whole 60, let's just do 20 right now. All right, let's get back to business. Let's do it. Why you want me to do squats? Come on, bro. Chill. Why you want me to do squats? Let's play some more 1 minute. All right, thank you. All right, yeah, y'all can ask me any more questions. Do you think learning blindfold chess is worth it to use it for calculation, different lines and so on? Yes, blindfold chess is worth it. It helps you out with your visualization and your calculation, because like when you're calculating over a chessboard, your opponent isn't gonna like let you move all the pieces. Man, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it.
Innis_call followed your channel.
So when you're analyzing, your opponent isn't gonna let you move all the pieces around. And so it is a really good skill to improve on. Visualization, calculation, do it at home, so that when you go in person, play over the board, it's like no problem to you. And then that's gonna help you along your journey of going higher up in rating. Because you already seen those videos of masters talking about certain chess positions, and then they're just rapidly saying notation crap and nobody can follow along, but only they can, right? So
followed your channel.
To become a strong player, you have to at least be good at doing that. And that's gonna help you out tremendously if you can play blindfold chess. If you're in read chat, what's going on? What's going on with the Twitch chat? Man, Elias. Still old and washed. This dude bro, if you are not strong enough, does it make sense that blindfold chess gives you headaches? Yeah, it should give you a headache because you're training a new skill. Blindfold chess is a new skill that you have to train. It's just like working out for the first time, right? When you're working out for the first time, the first day, you're gonna be sore, especially if you're doing a full body workout. You're gonna be hecka sore. But as you work out more and be more consistent at it, you're not gonna be sore from just doing 20 push-ups, right? You're gonna be sore maybe from doing 100 push-ups. Then you just increase the difficulty. Just like school. You start off with adding, and then you learn multiplication, and then you learn PEMDAS, and then college algebra and calculus and crap. They just keep on making it harder because they don't want things to be too easy. I think a lot of things come into that concept. I'm here so the commands can exist and people don't get demodded. All right. Can you do another match? Yes, I can. All right, we're gonna push up D4. We're pushing up D4. Okay. Okay, we have to move fast. It's either at my opponent's pace or faster than my opponent. All right, so this is just gonna be a regular position. Most of the pieces is already... This is gonna be a crazy position. All right, the king is just out there chilling in no man's land. All right. Just gonna take a pawn because we want to. All right. What's going on here? Okay, at least I got the... Good position so far. Nothing too bad about it. Ah, crap. Okay. There we go. Good game. All right. Getting on with the little checks in between. All right, 20. Dang. I've been commenting. Did I miss anything? Do y'all have any more questions about chess? Anything specific that I could talk about that I haven't talked about before? Yeah, I remember doing it as a 1500. It was extremely exhausting, and I thought the problem is that I was a weak player, but maybe it's just getting used to it. Yeah, it's just getting used to it. It's like riding a bike. You just got to get used to it. Reddit is wrong. H1, I have all the power, but none of the power. What is Elias? Elias in his own world right now. Elias, come back to me. Come back to the chat, all right? Y'all gambling in the chat too? What are y'all doing up in there? What's the best way to punish the King's Gambit? Let me see. Let's talk about the King's Gambit right quick. Let me set up a position. All right, King's Gambit. I'm guessing you're talking about the black side of the King's Gambit since you want to punish it. All right, so if somebody does F4, the best replies is either D5 or... Can I go back? The best replies is usually D5, or you can play Bishop C5 too. But D5 is the most challenging reply to the King's Gambit. If you're not playing D5, I don't know what the heck you're playing. Taking the pawn usually isn't the best way. It's playable, but you have to know your crap. And if you don't want to know your crap, just play D5. Just play D5.
Just followed.
I had brilliant in 3 different games. That's cool. That's awesome. The best. But really, there's no line that completely destroys the King's Gambit because that's a good opening. But D5 definitely does equalize it very quickly. And that's what you want to do as the black pieces. You want to equalize with the black pieces because usually white goes first. And so the argument is, since white goes first, they're already in a winning position because, you know, get the first move. They get more time. They can develop their pieces faster. But if white slacks, which f4 is a move that doesn't really develop a piece, they're moving another pawn, which that's not what you want to do in chess. This allows black to confront the center since they want to play on the side and not develop a piece like with knight to f3.
Frostox followed your channel.
What happens after you play d5? Let me see. All right. So the interesting thing about chess.com is that they have an explore page. So let's see what people usually play after d5. So if white usually takes the pawn on d5. That's the best move, apparently. That's what most players do. You can play e takes on f4. You can play e4. You can play, dang, somebody even plays c6 here. This is a weird type of counter gambit that you can play against the King's Gambit, but some people might like that. There's this really cool Paul Morphy game that happened with e4, but you can just take the pawn too. You can just take the pawn, develop your pieces pretty normally. Now, if they do something else like knight to f3, which is pretty weird, but it's the second most popular move, you could do d takes on e4. You could just take this pawn, they take this pawn, and then you develop pieces like normally, right? So this is kind of the idea of how you play against the King's Gambit. And then you just develop pieces, all right? Follow the opening principles. Follow the opening principles if you don't know what you're doing in the opening. What if e5? H1, I have a question. How to play Polish opening? Polish opening. What? Wait a minute. I call this the orangutan, but you know, to each their own. I'm not going to teach the Polish opening. I've been playing chess for a while and got in decent. 1950 on Lichess. Really good job. But I only know one opening, the Lars's opening. Would you recommend learning more openings, or is it one enough so long as it works? If you get really good at the Lars's opening, you can just play that forever. It's a very flexible opening. You can get to a very high rating. But if you're stuck at that rating, that means you either need to change that opening or you need to improve in your middle game and your end game. You gotta improve somewhere. Sometimes when you get up in rating, your chess personality doesn't click with a certain opening anymore. So you have to change that opening. Chess is really confusing. It's really confusing. Just think of yourself like an employee. Like as an employee, you learn all these skills. As you get better at your job, you should be put somewhere else where you can either earn more money, get more responsibilities. Maybe you're more suited as a supervisor now since you kind of get the gist of being an employee, and you gained all those skills. That's kind of comparable to chess as you learn openings, because most people learn e4 really quickly, right? This is like the first opening that everybody plays, e4. But then as you progress in your chess skills, as you get above like 1000 elo, then you start recognizing, oh, wait a minute, maybe I want to play the Caro-Kann. Wait a minute, maybe I want to play the French defense. But realistically, you could just keep on playing e5 like for a very long time, because most grandmasters, top 10 grandmasters, play e4, e5 anyway. But people just get bored, and then they start to realize, oh snap, I'm winning more with this opening. You just gotta switch it up, gauge yourself. Chess is all about just talking with yourself and making sure, hey, you know, I feel really comfortable with this opening. You gotta be really blunt and honest and ask yourself questions. What openings do you feel uncomfortable in? Avoid those lines as much as possible. What openings do you feel comfortable in? What openings do you feel like, oh, I'm gonna win this no matter what? Go more into those lines, all right? For one person, that could be the Alien Gambit, even though that's like a crazy opening for the majority of players that play the game of chess. Like, that dude's just a psycho when it comes to openings. What the heck? Rebecca's going ham in the comments. Like, this is no politics. You're on a black stream saying blacks aren't allowed. That is crazy. That doesn't even make sense. I clipped something and put it on my Instagram talking about what did I say? If you're going to insult, if you're going to comment something outrageous, at least let it be funny. It has to be like, if I'm not laughing, then it's not funny because it's my stream and I'm a dictator, right? That's just how streams go. Hi, sir. Could you please go through the London system and pawn structure? Well, let's play another game right quick and then we can go to answering more questions of y'all. Yeah, TikTok people don't even know what the YouTube chat was saying. But if you want to know what the YouTube chat is saying, you're going to have to go over there. All right? I'm not going to repeat whatever he was doing. And I already banned him. You already got that ban. Yeah. Oh, crap! Hey, let's go! The sneaky queen takes on D4. Oh my goodness. I love Bullet. I didn't even do that on purpose. So usually what happens, nobody usually plays knight to c6. And so I wanted to go into the center game because I really like the center game. You can do like knight c3, put the queen on e3, and wait, let's see. So this is the position that I usually get with the center game. Queen on e3, yada yada yada. They develop their pieces. Doesn't really matter how they develop their pieces, but I get the castle queen side and get a massive attack in. So that was definitely not on purpose. All right, that was not on purpose. This is why this is the worst way to play chess. Nah, you just shouldn't pre-move in Bullet. It's not the worst way to play chess. Now, the worst way to play chess, I would say, is 10-second chess. But are you trying to... What are you trying to get out of chess at that point, right? When you're saying stuff like that. Are you trying to have fun? Are you trying to just improve? Not everybody is on the same type of level that you're at. Is there a turn? Yes, there is a tournament today that will be starting in 9 minutes. We will be doing rapid chess. It's going to be a Swiss. Make sure you join it now or you're going to miss the first round. It is a rapid tournament that is 5 rounds. And we will be playing slow chess like everybody likes, you know, even though that's not even the purest form of chess. The purest form of chess will always be classical. If there's not 90 minutes on a clock with a 30-second increment, it is not a pure chess form. All right. If it's not 90 minutes on a clock or 30-second increment, it is not the purest form of chess. Oh. Ooh. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, he let me castle. Well, I just got a pawn taken. Right. That's not good. Just keep the queen over there just in case. Just in case. Protect the pawn. I probably should have did something way more combative than that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. All right. That doesn't sit well with me. All right, let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. That was really bad. That was not good. Slow jams, you got me. You got me, slow jams. I was playing really bad and really slow. If you, I will sleep for 10 years. What? Is that opening the what? Well, the opening that I that wasn't even an opening. I kind of messed up. I just wasn't playing fast enough. I shouldn't really be pre-moving in the beginning. of a chess game because there's so many things that can happen. But I should still be playing fast. Definitely do that. There we go. Let's watch out for that. All right. Okay. Oh. Oh crap. He got me. He got me on time. Good job. Couldn't think of the moves fast enough. That was a good job on him. On his part. He survived. Alright. I think I can do that, right? No, that wasn't the best move. They could just take the e-pawn. Or can they? No, they can. Bishop h4. Can't wait until this stream gets a little bit slower. All right, let's just attack that pawn. That sucks. Okay, he's playing really good. All right. Huh. That sucks. Oh my goodness, come on. Ah, there we go. Ah, he got me. Good game. Dang it. Good game. I need to start sending good games in the chat. I want it to be like an automatic good game chat. He beat me twice. I came across him twice. We got 15 players in the tournament, in the rapid tournament. Let's get going. We got 2 more minutes. I'm gonna give y'all the time that y'all need to get inside the tournament. Hi, is it okay if I avoid E4, E5 games as black at the 1700 level, or should I learn anyway? Just pick whatever opening that you feel more comfortable in. Whatever opening that you get the most wins in. You should pick that. Do you know the ready opening? Any tips? The ready opening is a really good. It's a confusing opening. It can trick your opponent. it is a very solid opening though too. So if you like solid positions, then that's what you should be playing. That's what you should be playing. Yeah, I'm like 300 elo. This is like COD lobby. Well, you know, sometimes a COD lobby can be beneficial for you so that you can tell the difference between yourself and your opponent. It's really good to get that reality check of what you need to improve on or what you don't need to improve on. You might win a game against a 1500. You might win a game against a higher rated opponent and be like, oh, so that's how I need to play to beat these guys. You never know. This dude, what the heck is... Yeah, we need some mods on YouTube, bro. Was he just doing that the whole time? Yeah, he was. Dude going crazy. How do you know how to manipulate your opponent? I don't know. We just play chess and you do little tricks here and there and see if the opponent reacts to it very well or don't react to it at all. But generally speaking, you can't manipulate the opponent unless they manipulate themselves. All right. I'm still in bullet mode. Clearly. All right. So I want to do this like stonewall type of position. It's playing really fast though. What was that? Did I get rated? Thank you for the shout out. Appreciate it. I don't know why that music is playing though. Oh, Crash Dummy Rich, thank you for the resub.
Rich followed your channel.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thought this was 1 minute. Oh yeah, we were not playing 1 minute. This is a 10-minute tournament. This is a 10-minute tournament. But I do appreciate the speed that you was going in though. It was really fast. But yeah. A lot of things is happening here. All right. Yep, we're already up a full rook, so we might as well just take all the pieces. Yep. Good game. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Sorry that you thought that it was 1 minute though. I am very sorry. But you was playing really well. Even if it was a 1 minute match, it would have been very competitive. It would have been really competitive. Who's still playing? Y'all really like your videos. Keep going strong, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Make sure you go watch them. I got like over 1,000 videos that can help you out in your chess journey. I'm number 1, Kenrin. Okay. I'm a non-chess player who lived with a house of people with 2100 rating. They made...
Jezu 4675 followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. Who was that? Jisoo? Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. But anyway, let me reread this. I'm a non-chess player who had...
Mr. Zero for just followed. Mr.
I want to
R0
answer everybody's
followed your
question,
channel.
but if you keep on following, I might do something. Now, I'm just playing. Okay, let's get to it. I'm a non-chess player who lived with a house of people with 2100 rating. They made full of people with 1600 and below by calling them strong with quotation marks. Was it in a mean way or like a teasing way where you laughed too? Like what type of atmosphere was it? Because I mean, that's just how people like. At first I'll be like, oh, those are some jerks, but I literally just came from Super Nationals with all these title players and all they do is talk crap, right? So if it's a good healthy amount of teasing, that's fine. But if they're like thinking that you're lesser of a specimen because you're under 1600, obviously that's a problem, okay? Like they wasn't just 1600 a few years ago.
Mo_Mihawk just followed.
Zenny boy, what's up? How you doing? H1 about to learn and apply my lessons once I beat him in the 4th round. Bring it. I'm always ready for the smoke. I'm always ready. There's no way you're gonna be able to beat me this time. I'm getting first place like I did last week. Last week, 5 out of 5. My puzzle rating is 2300 and game rating is 500. So with chess.com, they keep on stretching the puzzle rating to a larger amount. So even though it says that, your puzzle rating is 2300, that doesn't really mean that you're 2300. Yeah, beforehand, it was like all the 2000 rated people was at 3300, but I just had a student recently and he's now like 3700, but his rating is like 1500. So
Mo_Mahawk followed your channel.
one thing that happens on the platform every few years, it seems like, is that I don't know if they do it for like positive affirmation or whatnot, but yeah, I just wouldn't compare those two. I wouldn't think about the puzzle rating as compared to your real rating. I wouldn't compare those two at all. All right. We got a 1000 beating up on a 2100 or something? Nope, we do not. Hey, what's up? What's up, Sammy?
We'll get him next time.
Sammy's Plays Chess, how you doing? Mohawk, thank you for the follow. Can your followers play each other? I'm 1100 rapid. Yeah, or you could just play in the tournament. But what's your problem? Get in here. All my viewers, all of my followers are in the tournament. There are 19 players. If you get in here now, you will be in time to play the second round. But if you don't get in here now, then I don't know what to say. All right. But we have 4 more rounds. So get in here right now so that you can play the second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round. Is it better to play rapid or just spam puzzles to improve gameplay? It's actually better to do both, Roman. You got to do both. Weirdly enough, what happens is if you just do puzzles all the time, then you get used to puzzles. And puzzles usually already gives you a winning position. So puzzles is really good at executing on how to win a winning position. But playing a real game, you have to get to that point of getting into that puzzle situation. So most people do not know how to do that, or do not know how to even convert those. Like, that's why they're both needed, because if you play a lot of chess, then you don't know how to convert those winning positions into a point. But if you just do puzzles, then you're not gonna be able to get to those positions where it's favorable for you. So you got to do both. Humphrey, thank you, appreciate it. In a real game, nobody tells you if there is a tactic. Yeah, right. There's no guiding force that tells you, oh, there's a tactic right there, you're in a winning position, figure it out. You gotta, tactics is really good at you building up your spidey sense. That's a good way to talk about that. Tactics, doing tactic puzzles is really good at building up your spidey sense of acknowledging in an actual real game position, oh, this might be winning, I need to stop. Most people don't even stop if they're in a winning position. Like, some people just have to learn how to actually stop, ask yourself some questions, and figure out how to win the position. That's why most people say, oh, chess is just a psychological game. Which I do agree. I do agree.
You're not ready for my Smoke H1 cuz your matches earlier, including the 3 material points up and having a passed pawn 2 squares away from promotion, but still loses, says otherwise.
You're not ready for my Smoke H1 because your matches earlier, including the 3. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on, Zunny boy. Don't be like that, bro. I didn't mean to lose that. And I lost that one on time. Come on. That just happens in Bullet. This is the most drawish position I have ever played. But we will play it. Can you play with me? I am playing a tournament with my viewers. Is this dude just getting different accounts? I think it's the same guy. He's just getting different. He's just getting different accounts and just spamming the chat. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. You would rather waste your whole time, your precious life points, spamming my chat. They need Jesus. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Like, if you don't got nothing better to do than to spam a streamer's chat, you got to, like, meditate or something. You got to start journaling. You got to do something beneficial for yourself. You gotta do something. H1, go make Bubba or someone mod on YouTube. I don't know who to make mod. Because the people that's on YouTube isn't regularly here. And I don't want to mod somebody that isn't always here in this position. I mean, I'm thinking about chess now. All right. So, this board right here, we are the black pieces. I feel very comfortable in these type of positions because my knight is on c4 and my opponent's knight is on b1. And they just move their knight back, so... like, this is pretty cool. But at the same time, that rook right there is undefended. So I'm thinking about moving the rook to one of these squares and just keeping my knight right there. But their next move after that is definitely going to be like knight to d2, in which I think I talked about this before. Sometimes when I'm very rusty at chess, I gotta like reinsert principles that I used to have beforehand, before I was rusty, and I gotta think about my opponent's best move after I do a move. That's one of the things that I always forget. Anyway, they want to do b3, and I want to take this pawn once they do b3. That's why I was thinking about moving the rook to a different file, but they're going to do knight to d2, which is pretty annoying. Do I mind knight to d2? That's a different question, and honestly, I don't think so. I don't think I do. Just feels like another position to me. Or I could just do knight takes on b2.
YouTube guy is back.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, we're gonna have to make somebody a mod on YouTube then. All right, who wants to be a mod on YouTube just to get that guy? Who wants to be a mod on YouTube? Because it seems like he really doesn't have anything better to do than to just go to my stream. So we're gonna take this pawn though. Dude, I'm banning. I'm telling you, he's using a different account. He has like several different emails. I'm literally banning him. I'm banning him. Like, I can't do nothing about it. I would, but I'm mobile. Make them a mod, even if it's just... Yes, I just need a mod for today. Let's see if he comes back again, and then I'm going to keep the names in mind who wants to be mod on YouTube.
On your audio just followed.
You know what? So it's not a pin anymore. We're going to exchange one of the set of rooks, and then we're going to go knight to c4. There we go. Yeah, this is just winning now since I took the B pawn. This is just winning. Chess name, you can do it for me? I trust chess name. trust chess name. Don't remember H1. I was also supposed to be mod for like an hour. Prehistoric. Just go on there and be mod on YouTube for like an hour. Just have both things up. Just have Twitch up on the side and YouTube. We're gonna take with the rook.
Ian Jordio followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I feel like I'm gonna have some back rank problems if I don't do H6. So, but at the same time, I don't want them to do knight to C3. Why don't I want them to do knight to C3? Is there any basis of why I don't want them to do that? I don't think so. Just keep it tight knit. Just keep it tight knit with A5. Can I ban him from mobile? Well, I'm banning him each and every time. Koyar, what's up? How you doing? I didn't have a YouTube channel, so I can't type in chats. Oh, right. That's fine. It's okay. It seems like he's gone. Yeah, that's the thing now too, is that I don't want to mod the person that's spamming, because that's just gonna make it worse. Just outplayed a 2100 W. Well, the game isn't exactly over yet. Yeah, because they got tricks like this, which is really annoying, because I have back rank problems. My stupid back rank problems is gonna get me in trouble. Okay. So I didn't want to take because they have rook to c8. I didn't want to do h6 because they have knight takes on c4. But I do have this move queen to b4. I think queen to b4. Queen to b4, knight c3. Move rook back. Yeah, queen b4 just looks like a good move. Yeah, I like queen b4. You're attacking a knight, knight c3, just bring rook back. We're doing pretty good. Keeping everything closed. I'm still up an extra pawn. Yeah. Oh, I turned off my focus mod. That was a 2193 I played. Oh, snap. New to your stream, what's up? How you doing? Check the channel out if you are new on YouTube. I got a lot of videos, like over 1,000 shorts. I still haven't categorized all the videos yet, but my recent videos is just gonna be end games. It's just gonna be end game stuff, because I feel like what most players need right now, especially as a beginner, is to realize that just because we learned in the beginning that a knight is 3 points doesn't mean that they're 3 points all the time in the during the game of chess. Like, the value of the piece changes throughout the chess game, and that's what I want y'all to realize with the end game shorts that I'm going to be putting out recently. That's what I want you to realize. All right, he's making this way more complicated, so good job on this part. This is really good. Okay. I think I could just do knight to d6 and call it a day. Yeah, we could just do knight to d6. We're gonna play a tiny bit faster too. Actually, maybe knight b3 might be better. Knight b6 might be better. Because at least the rook is defending it. And not only just the queen. But let's just do knight to b3. If this knight moves, we got like queen b1. We just got to get this move h6 in, and then we should be doing pretty well. We should be doing pretty well. Unless they got some other crazy move they can do. But I'm not exactly seeing it at the present moment. Not. And I can... Oh, I can't do that. Can't do that. Right. I'm just trying to keep my extra pawn, and I'm trying to push up the H or G pawn. That's all I want to do. Well, remember, the knight was attacking the queen, so I had to do something about this queen. I just didn't want to move back because they could have just taken the pawn. I guess they could just take the pawn now. All right, so there must be like an in-between tactic somewhere. Actually, yeah, they got their pawn back. That sucks. Anyway, let's just do g5 now. Now I gotta play a tiny bit faster because I was outplaying, but they made it tricky enough where I had to give back the pawn. I knew I should have did h6 or g5. I know I should have did it. But anyway, let's just play some chess now. Back to playing some chess. All right. Worst patzer. This is why you never give up.
Mod, he's back.
All right. Oh crap! I'm so distracted now. Gosh, Lee. I just let that guy distract me. Clearly, I seen that. But, all right. I favor white here. Yeah, white just he got the better of me. It was good, though, for a minute. Now we're just hoping for a draw now. Misspelled it. Wait a minute. Was Chessname going to be in a YouTube chat? Is that what we agreed on? What's up, Nim? This is me on YouTube. Oh, is that chess name? Tom Mayan, is that you? How many accounts does that YouTube? You know? I don't know. All right, what we doing? I got 50 seconds left to play the rest of this game. It's still pretty tricky, so let's see how this game ends. I gotta focus up though. Oh, that's you? Okay, bad. Again. Okay. I don't got enough time. Or maybe I do. I don't know. We'll see. I got 38 seconds left. If I can pull out even a draw, this would be great. Because I was definitely distracted. All right.
Ban him.
I already gave him moderation powers. Mm, mm, mm. 25 seconds. Ah, come on. That's not the best move. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, I guess that doesn't matter. Dang, I don't know how to get over there. Nah, he got me. Good game. Dang. Good game. Only believe. Okay. That's good. All right. Now that we got that problem settled down, now we can just focus on the chess. Gosh, Lee. Miss an easy W a few moves back. Yeah, it's fine. Stuff happens. Hi H1, my Insta resign is here waiting for you. Yeah. What are you talking about? You didn't put in the Insta resign, right? No, oh, I'm playing you and you're claiming that you're gonna do the Insta resign. Okay. I see what's going on here. Well, whenever you want to put in the Insta resign, I'm ready for it. But in the meantime, let's do A4, attack this pawn structure. We're gonna take this pawn. We're gonna fall for the trap of the Queen's Gambit, what I be talking about all the time, what you shouldn't fall for. Because the bad thing is you shouldn't really protect this pawn. Honestly, b5 is playable, but the move c6 is just really bad. And so usually most players do like knight to f6, c6, etc. But this is a very common trap because there's no way for you to like protect your rook on a8 without giving away your knight. So giving away the knight is the best move. And then after queen takes on c6, bishop d7, queen moves to a6. And then the game continues. one of the common traps that I talk about all the time. I think those are one of my first popular videos on YouTube and TikTok. All right, so after we get a piece off, most people would just relax, but let's not do that. You already seen the previous game of me relaxing. Let's not do that here. All right, let's not relax. Thanks for the advice. I'll mute Twitch now. Let's get into it. Hi, I gotta go. It's 12:30 p.m. Thank you for the stream and have a great night. You too. You too. All right. So we're just gonna develop pieces, castle king side, and just act like nothing happened. Let's see. All right, cool. Castle king side. We got a good pieces. Right now, the bishop and the knight isn't really doing well. So we need to figure out ways to make sure that that knight and that bishop is doing the best job that they can do. How do we do that? Well, we got to move this knight. Or we got to move this knight to b1, back to c3. Now to get this bishop out, it's going to be a little bit hard because we got to do like d1, c2 maybe. Or d1, b3, bishop b3. Or just do b3. That could be like a common positional move that we could do too. Well, first, before we do b3, actually, let's do rook f to c1. Because now when we do b3, they don't have the extra move to do c3 because we could just take the pawn. So b3 becomes a lot more powerful with that rook on the c1 square. I love banning actions. I know, right? If it was on Twitch, it would have already been done. But apparently he had like 9 different emails. It's probably some kid that's 12 that, you know. I can't get mad at a kid that's 12. I can't get mad at a kid that's 12. Oh, you banned my move? What action did you do? You cannot move your queen. Oh, you did an endgame action. All right. So they put in an endgame action for me not to move my queen on Twitch because you could do that. I don't know why I allow that, allow people to do that during tournaments, but you know, it is what it is. I can't move the queen at the present moment until 5 minutes is up. Anyway, so I will be counting. It is 11:32 right now, so I'm gonna be able to move my queen at 11:37. All right, let's develop the pieces a little bit differently. I can do a bishop to f3. No, let's do bishop to f3, knight to e4. Just make sure all the pieces are doing their job. We're still gonna get a win off. I just don't know how. Just don't know exactly how we're gonna get the win off. Let's do knight to e4. The knight and bishop is doing a really good job here. All right, move the bishop back to f3. Still on this diagonal. Oh yeah, I can't move queen. That sucks. So we gotta figure out something else here to do. Let's just do h3. We can get rid of the queen and still win. We really don't need the queen. Let's do g4. Stop these pawns. If they want to push, that's fine. I can actually do... I could do knight takes. Yeah, let's do knight takes. Now we're attacking this pawn. Put the knight back to e5. Because that's the best piece in the position right now, is the knight on e5. That's a crazy. Can't move the queen. Yeah, I can't move the queen, so we're just gonna keep the queen right there, and we're gonna prove that my other pieces are actually way better. And so they kind of see it too. They're gonna take the queen now. I don't know why they took the knight, because it wasn't way more powerful than their queen. But now, yeah, the game is kind of Eva Bar having a stroke. Just sit there for 4 minutes. I know, right? I could, but come on now. That would be a lame way to win. So we're going to take this pawn on a7. Doing viewer games. We are playing in the tournament. We do rapid tournaments every single Friday. This got to be a viewer, right? If they aren't taking the queen. Yeah, this is a viewer. This is a viewer. But we're doing a rapid tournament at the present moment. We have 2 more rounds after this. Even villains have standards. Wait a minute. Where's my music? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Don't. Hey, come on, bro. Don't give me that. All right. If you're going to face me, you got to face me 10 toes down. All right. You got to face me with all your might, all your power, not stepping down at all, not feeling bad about yourself. Stop being the victim. All right. We're playing a chess game here. Actually, where's my sad music again? We're playing a chess game here. What are you doing? If you don't finish this game right now, you never know. Put in another endgame action. You can't take bishop. There we go. Fight back. Fight back. I'm the victim. Oh, it's Friday too, so let me play this. On the highway. Okay, he put in another endgame action that I can't take his bishop. I can't take his bishop at all. I can't take his bishop at all.
Tigran Petrosian 1 just
Tigran
followed.
Petrosian 1 followed your channel.
Dude, what are you doing? He doesn't like me. All right. Okay. I got to do another playlist. Let's do that one. Okay, here we go. Okay, come on, bro. Like, do you even... How about you take my bishop? How about that? You take my bishop. I'm attacking your pawn on c4. You take my bishop. All right. I still can't take his bishop. We're going to do this move e4 so that their king doesn't go to f5 because we're messed up in every single way. I'm going to take every single pawn. Oh, they can just... Right. That is very true. Let's do that. Let's play this move. All right. So we take the pawn on b4. I'm not going to take the bishop. I'm not going to take your bishop at all. All right. I want this pawn. No. What are we doing now? What are we doing? All right. Is he just going to... We might have to sack the bishop. No, we're still good. We're still good. We gotta checkmate them. So their bishop is basically a queen, pretty much. Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. Don't take their bishop. Bishop to e2. Take their pawn. Now he just has to make taking his bishop your only legal move, forcing a resignation. Nah, he's not that mean. All right, here we go. Do this check. A little bit close. What do you want to do here? I'm a villain, not a monster. All right. Here we go. Okay, bishop d3. All right. I don't understand what's going on here. I can't take their bishop, and they're making it really hard for me to do so. All right. Let's just push the pawn up. What's the difference? What's the difference? Oh my goodness. You know what? Just take it. At this point, just take it. Just take it. That's like the only piece. What are you gonna do about this pawn? I just had a video about this exact position. The pawns wants to be queens. You might as well push the pawns up. You gotta push them up. There's no way to get around it. You got. This game is gonna go on forever. I gotta get a queen. You can't stop this. You can't stop it. I was trying to find the easiest way to checkmate, but yeah, okay, there we go. Good game. All right. Anything is easier when you got a queen. Woohoo! There we go. Are you playing viewers? Yes, I am. Any more questions in the chat that y'all want me to talk about? Chess questions, who's gonna be the next world champion, my opinion on that. How did esports go? Like, what do y'all got? What do y'all got for me? Caterpillar, thank you, appreciate it. Is a long form upload schedule fixed? Is the long form upload schedule fixed? What do you mean? I don't understand what that means. Are you asking, am I gonna be posting other long form videos? If that's the question, then that's a definite yes. I do have to edit a few long form videos for you, and it's gonna take a while. But in the meantime, go to my second channel that's gonna be clipping up these streams. Like I got a video coming out tomorrow on my second channel that's clipping up the Untitled Tuesday that we just had. And maybe I'm gonna do some like other personal videos on that channel than on my main YouTube channel with the 100,000 subscribers. So that's my idea of how I want to play it. That's my idea. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it on TikTok. What's your name? Lisa. Thank you. I mean, the 6-month gap. There's not going to be another 6-month gap. All right. I was just not feeling like editing a video, which that was wrong on my part. I took way too long, and now I'm out of the groove. The video got to get back into the algorithm and all the boring algorithm YouTube crap that nobody wants to talk about in the chat. All right, so I got to start posting videos consistently again so that the videos can get back into the YouTube algorithm and getting good views. I don't know why I stopped. I didn't have to. But anyway, this is a really good opening. I like playing the chameleon variation, and usually when they develop the bishop to f4 or g5, I take this pawn. And then I defend this pawn. And now we're going to have some hyper ultra opening, especially since my 1200 elo opponent played d5. I'm never going to lie. I don't know what to exactly do against d5. Nobody has ever played this before during my whole time playing this opening. But let's figure it out together. I feel like taking, or I can go the safe route and just do e6. But then I think they push down after that. I don't got moves like e5, right? No, I don't have that. I don't have moves like, I probably do have knight takes on e4, but it doesn't really look that good. That doesn't look that good. I wish I had moves like b4. Well, I kind of do, but then that makes this pawn undefended. So even though I would get a pawn if this knight moves, they would get that pawn back, which that would suck. I would have no type of development. I could just do bishop to b7 too. I could do taking bishop to b7. Let's do taking bishop to b7. That's a direct way on how to play this opening. And now they have to figure out how to defend this d5 pawn. Do you play chess with yourself for practicing? No, I do not. I used to in the beginning.
Believe this, but I didn't learn my lesson and basically fell for a similar trap and lost my rook.
Prince, come on! Anyway, let me answer this question right quick. Shells Bells, you asked, do you play chess with yourself for practicing? I used to when I was a kid. I used to play chess, figure out different openings. If you have time to do so, it's beneficial. Why not? But there are other more important things that you could do. Like, for example, instead of playing chess with yourself, how about just like buy a course? Like, if you're just trying to practice openings and then you're playing chess with yourself, why not just buy a course and do the openings that way? Or if you don't have the money to buy a course, watch a YouTube video. The YouTube videos are free. You know, usually you don't have to play with yourself to get better. You don't have to play chess with yourself to get better. I got 2 kids, been married for 7 years, and my childish instincts never go away. Can somebody explain how that works? Can somebody help me out, please? All right. I don't want to be this way. We're gonna take the pawn because I'm a greedy person. And usually you can take a free pawn, especially if the piece could be defended by a pawn. Not H1 telling us to play with ourselves. Only a YouTube chatter would say that. I know, David. I know, bro. I know, Piers. Play with yourself. Magnus Carlsen. I know. Just... it's like a half... You know what? Forget it, bro. I'm already lost. Whatever I say is just going to make it even worse. Alright? If you like playing with yourself, just continue doing so. Alright? Playing chess-wise. Obviously. Okay? I lost the bishop too. Come on, bro. Is this something you want to fix? What are you talking about? Who is that? Adab? Adab? Okay. So, I did take an extra pawn. And I could defend the knight with this pawn on e6. So now... Oh, I can't even do bishop to e7 because they have queen takes on g7. But I could make it crazy with this move, bishop to f6. And then the queen has to go to a safe square. g4, h6, etc. And then I might have this move, bishop takes on... Yeah, that would be insane. I feel like I deserve to do that. Because why not? Or I could just do queen f6 and make this a very simple, easy game. Or I could do knight to c6. All these moves can happen in one go. But we gotta pick the exact move, the best move of the position. Let's do knight to c6. Knight to c6, gotta get this queen off of this diagonal. If they move queen back, I might actually take the knight on c3. And if they take with queen, then I'm gonna move the queen to f6. And then I'm gonna claim, hey, I'm up a pawn, do something. generally how chess works. Because when you get up to these high levels, when you get up to these high rankings, you can kind of just be like, hey, I'm up a pawn. How you gonna beat me? Being up a pawn is very crucial. Anyway, yeah. Any more questions? Bro, double down. I recommend do not play King E7. What if I want to play King E7? All right, so I can go Queen F6, which I was thinking of before, or I can go Queen A5. I can't do Bishop B4 right now because of this Rook on D1. That could just take my queen with a check. So that doesn't look exactly the best. But if I do Queen A4, Queen A5, Queen takes, Knight takes, their knight can jump in the center and get busy. Honestly, I don't even see how it's getting busy in the center, so I could just play that. But I like Queen F6, so that's what we're going to play. I like Queen F6, double the pawns up. I'm not only doubling the pawns, though, but we're going to get the rook activated on the G file. And we're going to keep the king in the center. And we're going to get this rook activated on the G file, get this rook on the D file, move this knight somewhere, get this bishop activated, and with the rook on the G file and the bishop along this diagonal, if they castle, then they're toast. So that's the main idea. And I did this because I could just take that knight. If I wanted to be tricky, I could play that. But why not just thread in Scholar's Mate? Why not just do that? I got two bishops threatening those squares. If I castle, they got a big fork. So that's not really good for me. We're gonna castle. That's a major fork, but it's not that important. What about queen take? That's a major fork, but it's not really that important because after knight to d7, queen takes, b takes, and then I just protect that bishop, and I'm doing pretty well. Because like I said before, I'm not only up one pawn, I'm up two pawns. So the more that we trade off, the better my position becomes. The more that we trade off, the better my position comes. And if I wanted to just make it even more complicated, I could play queen g5 too. But why make it complicated on yourself? You're up two pieces. They put the rook to d7 instead, and now we're going to pretty much going to just trap the rook in our little camp here with the move bishop to d5. Gonna trap their rook. I don't know how to get the rook. We'll think about that later. But I do have moves like b4 now. b4, c3. b4, queen moves. Maybe the best square is going to be queen to g3 to keep an eye on the knight on e5. It's not really looking that well. Especially if I got b4, queen g3, bishop d4. Especially when I got that. Wait, are we in a new round? No, we are not. We are in the 4th round. So after this, we got one more round to go. Actually, how's the standings going so far? So Worst Patzer got first place right now. Because I lost the game against him. That I wasn't supposed to. He did really well, though. H1 losing the tourney. For the first time, yes, I guess. So they voluntarily went to queen g3, which, fine. I could do bishop d4 still, attacking a knight. I will... They do have knight to g4, though. Knight to g4 is a little bit... It's a little bit special. I kind of like that. I like that for them. Okay. So, bishop d4, knight g4, queen g6... But the knight doesn't go back because we just trade queens. All right, let's see what they have planned. We're going to do bishop to d4. We're attacking this pawn on b2. If they do knight to g4, we're not really worried about it because we got the move queen to g6. And they don't really have another... All right. Interesting. It's a very creative way to trade pieces. It just seems like it's a regular trade. It's a fancy trade what they did here. It's a fancy trade. A very, very fancy trade. All right. So we could potentially have more tactics here because most people would just, you know, take the knight back. Looks good enough. But we actually have moves like queen takes on e2, perhaps, that we can get away with. We do have to watch out for moves like queen to h4, though. We do have to watch out for moves like that. But whatever gives us the opportunity to get more material, that's what we're going to do. So we're actually going to play this move, queen takes on e2. If they move the knight back to d7, then we do have queen to e6, which is going to be trapping the knight unless they protect it with queen c7. Unless they protect it with queen to c7. All right. So the knight is pretty much trapped. We can... Let's just do rook to e8. We're going to do rook to e8, set some tactics up, and see how they're going to play this. Because it's not like they have checks like knight to f6, because this bishop is actually doing a really good job here. This bishop is in the center, posted up like a like one of those, like, where's those guys that be standing outside the gate and they have to stay poised for like the whole day? And anyway, this is the reason why I put the rook on e8, because of tactics like this. And so if they take, I get checkmate. If they move over, I take rook, get checkmate. Yeah. Anyway, really good game. Development over like being too greedy, like you never really want to bring your pieces back. Just keep on developing pieces and leaving their pieces on awkward squares. Is back rank vulnerability common at your elo for the sake of tempo? Yeah, it can be very common. The game that I lost, it actually became a prevalent idea of the opponent. So it is actually really common. I think I would have been the 5th seed if I played. Last time I played in one of your tourneys, I was the underdog. Dang. Good job for improving. That was an amazing move. Did not see that. Bishop was dominating. Yeah, the bishop was the key component to that whole position. And so it was really hard for them to move pieces into the right squares. All right, so we have this move queen to a5. Okay, we do still have knight to a6. I forgot though. This shouldn't be good for white. They did the move knight to b5 a little bit too early. So if I remember correctly, okay, I can play. So I got two options here. I can play it safe and do the move knight to a6. Or I can play it not safe at all and take the pawn on c3. And I don't know what happens after d takes on c3, knight c7, king d8, and then knight takes rook. Well, I think that should just be losing for white. Do I go for it? Even if they take, their king is going to be really vulnerable. You know what? It's the last game. Let's go for it. Their king is pretty vulnerable if they go for the material. So why not? Now, they could be a little bit unambitious and play this move, knight takes on c3. But after they play knight takes on c3, the game continues. All right. So they play this move b3. Interesting. Now, I can make this game even more confusing. I can play c2 right now, but they've got queen d2. Or I could just play knight to a6 and just be like, hey, why did you just allow me to take this pawn with no repercussions? And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just ask that question. Hey, why did you just allow me to take the c3 pawn with no reason? Now I'm just up 2 pawns. It is really important to keep that count, because some people get like really confused on what's going on in the position. I can play e5, weirdly enough, just sacking the pawn back and getting some activity. We're actually going to naturally get more activity since they allowed us to take that c3 pawn. So honestly, I don't really have to do anything. I don't think I have to do really anything sacrificial in this position right now. That'd be crazy if bishop f5 worked though. That would be crazy. But I think bishop d7, queen takes on c3. So that's why I'm thinking about this position a little bit more. e5, bishop d7 seems a little bit more, because now the bishop can take on c3. So maybe e6 first, so that they can't do queen takes on c3 or knight takes on c3, because we could just, just pin them. So let's make that pawn on c3 basically like a poison pawn in their position. So e6 is very sneaky, but it's a developing move too. e6 is very sneaky, but it's a developing move too. I can't even beat h1 unless he has only pawns. Yeah, it's gonna take you a while, but you would eventually get there. Eventually, I'm gonna be old, and then all of you still gonna be young. I mean, there's probably some of you that is 10 years younger than me. So eventually, I'm gonna be 70 or 80, and y'all gonna be like in y'all 50s, and then I don't have any pawns for some reason, so I can't even play chess anymore. All right. Let me stop joking around. Now, weirdly enough, I have a lot of tactics here. Like a whole bunch. I could be patient and play rook to c8 first and then do knight to b4. Looks very efficient. Or I can immediately play knight to b4. Which, actually, that's kind of what I want to do. Because now they do have moves like knight to d6 here. Knight to d6 to interrupt everything. So if I play rook to c8, they got knight to d6. I'm not saying that's a threatening move, and I'm not saying that I'm not already winning there, but I am saying that it could cause some complications. Knight to b4, queen takes. Well, and then after knight to b4, I do have to think about what happens after knight to c7. So that's another move that I would have to think about. Well, I guess I just take, right? I just take the knight. And then bishop takes, and then I get a fork. So they can't even do knight to c7. Knight b4 now should work out pretty well. Knight to b4, they probably wouldn't take the piece. Yeah, most likely they wouldn't take. All right, so let's keep it complicated with this move. I really want to. Yeah, let's just throw this move in there. They might move the queen back to one of these squares. We're gonna do rook to c8 though if they just move the queen back. All right, now I do have this move. And then I have queen. Yeah, I just have this fork. I think this fork works too. Yep, that fork works because the queen is pinned to the king. So after knight to c2, king has to move somewhere. They got 3 decisions. I feel like there's 2 decisions that gives them their best try, and I felt like that was the worst one. Felt like that was the worst one because now I have bishop to b4 and knight to e4. I have knight to e4 and bishop to b4 that I could pick from, and at least knight to e4 is a check. So obviously, you know, you kind of go for the check usually. You just go for the check. It doesn't really matter if they get this knight c7 move in because they're just taking a rook. And they didn't even take the rook because, you know, they would just be losing since their king is kind of out in the open. So now we're going to put the rook to c8. Keep on developing pieces. Just because you're winning does not mean for you to just give up in the position. You cannot relax. Let's keep on attacking this piece. We're supposed to attack the pinned piece, developing pieces. Even if they give me the opportunity to, I would castle. If anybody have any questions, if you have any chess questions, just ask me right now. You can ask me right now. That was my last game of this tournament. Okay, we secured, what do we got? We most likely secured second place. We most likely secured second place. No. Maybe third. Okay, I think we secured third place. But if Wertz Patzer doesn't win this next one. But anyway, yeah, does anybody have any chess questions right now? Good game, I played very bad. No, you didn't play bad. Okay, so most people in this opening don't know that they can't, you can't play knight to b5 here. You have to recapture back. You have to recapture back. But I know what you was going for, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you was going for. But it's usually in this position when black moves the knight to c6, you do knight to b5. This is winning. But if you try to do it in between to be fancy, I always have this move queen a5. Even if you try to do this move, let's say right now, knight to b5, I always have queen a5. So usually when black has queen a5 and the knight is unprotected, this is not the best way on how to play. And then, yeah, black gets a whole bunch of activity, and black usually wins at the end of the game. But yeah, good game, good game. Just opening crap. Nothing that important. What are some good situations to fork? My rating is 250, 300. Some good situations to fork is when there are loose pieces in the position. Hey, Gremlin Plays Chess, thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. And I'm streaming on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. And she has a TikTok channel, so go over there, follow her. She makes some really awesome content. And thank you for the raid. All right, and then we can get to some questions after the music is done. Saxty 2020, thank you.
Followed your channel.
Thank you, appreciate it. All right, let's get back into this.
Saxty underscore 2020 followed your channel.
Okay, what are some good situations to fork? Well, usually you should be looking for tactics when your opponent presents those options. And usually they present the options when the opponent's pieces are loose. Now, loose pieces in chess is usually when a piece is just out there without any added protection. When your opponent does not protect their pieces, that's when you look for tactics. That's when you should have that spidey sense. Oh, there should be something here, and you need to look for it. You need to look for that tactic, just like treasure. Like if somebody told you there was gold in your backyard, you're gonna immediately go look for the gold. You're gonna you should spend the whole day looking for that gold so that, hey, maybe you don't have to work another day in your life. That's exactly how you should be looking for tactics. Who do you think will be the next grandmaster, and what grandmaster? I don't get that question. Unless you meant world champion. How far have you gone into researching the history of chess? Not that far. What's up, everybody from the raid? Water Mystery, what's up? How you doing? Gremlin plays chess. Hopefully you had a good stream, and y'all can relax over here. Baby. Any ambitions for going for a title? Yeah, I do want a title. Probably go for a national master one of these days. Why did you take the knight with the white bishop? I don't know what situation you're talking about now. I'm currently playing chess. I'm floating a 200 to 300 elo, really low. How can I get better? Tips. The only 3 tips I'll give you, since it's so general, and you know everybody wants the question to these tips, is play chess, learn something new each day, and do chess puzzles. It's usually what you need to do. Because there's so much stuff that you don't know about chess, and you shouldn't just be looking up opening videos either. You need to learn some specific ideas about chess. Like for example, there's clearances, there's windmills, there's advanced pawn tactics. There's so many things. Do you know what double pawns are? Do you know what isolated pawns are? A chess, you gotta take it in just like if you was taking in another language. And people would say all the time, in order for you to learn a different language, the best way to do so is just go to the country of what language you're trying to learn, right? So because you're forced to use that language, you can't just go up to somebody that's speaking Spanish in your English language, because they're not going to understand you. So you're forced to speak that language. That's exactly how you need to learn when you're trying to get better at chess. Basically, just get good. No hablo inglés. Okay, this game ended. I think there's one more game going on. Hey, yo, what is your favorite opening for white and black? My favorite opening for white is the Catalan. My favorite opening for black will always be the Sicilian defense. Always be the Sicilian defense. Still old and bro, I'm gonna change that, Elias. I'm gonna change that. H1, what comes first? You become a GM or Hans become a world champion? You can't do that comparison, because Hans is actually really good, and he has a closer chance of becoming world champion than me becoming a GM. He has no kids and I don't know if he's in a relationship or not, but come on, bro. That's not a good a chance for me to compete with Hans in. I'm just using the tools given to me. Pets are game prehistoric. If you don't change that, I'm gonna just make it unavailable. Okay, this game ended. Is the standings gonna come up? That was the last game, right? Do I need to refresh? I'm gonna refresh the page. Tournament over. And for some reason, chess.com doesn't want to give the results, but I will. Oh, there it goes. All right. Your boy had a guaranteed 3rd spot. First place, we got Worst Patzer. He drew against somebody, which wasn't me, so that sucks. Second place, we got Shadow Monarch. And then 3rd place, we have H1 Chess on Twitch. All right, that was a pretty fun tournament, and thank you for everybody that was participating. We had 21 people for this rapid tournament that we do every single Friday. So yeah, that was really good. Do you know they have digital chess boards now? I feel old. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Thanks for the tips, but what tactics do I need to learn or that I should start with, and where should I learn them? You should always start with the beginner tactics of forks, pins, skewers, and forks, pins, skewers, and discovered attacks, discovered checks. All right, those are the 4 beginner tactics that you need to learn, and there's a reason why too, because those tactics happens every single game. Like, there's always a fork when you're playing a chess game. There's always a pin. Like, even when you do the normal Roy Lopez, you're usually pinning that knight on c6. So you got to know what a pin is, and you got to learn how to take advantage of a pin. And one thing for everybody to know, like just to know what level that you're at, is if you just know one type of pin, then you need to learn more about chess, because there are 4 types of pins that you need to learn and able to take advantage of that tactic. There's 4 different type of pins, and there's some pins that are better than other pins. All right, it's on Wikipedia. You can even look it up on Wikipedia. There are different types of pins. Is something else going on? Revive the rivalry. You gotta beat me first, the Princess King. You the GOAT. Thank you, thank you. I need to talk about that on my chess channel, actually, because I don't think I have yet. H1 advice on how to get first rather than 5th next time. I don't know. You have to beat me, and I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Play me, bro. Not today. Not today, sadly. I'm out of here. I'm very tired, sleepy, and I actually got some more stuff to edit, and I got to do a thumbnail tonight, and then I have to go to sleep. I'm not H1, but my advice is use channel points to beat H1. Wow. So Prehistoric wants everybody to cheat a beat against me. You don't want to beat against me with your power, with your might, with your own brain. How would Bobby Fischer feel about you using channel points to beat your boy H1? Anyway, see you later, TikTok. Keep on fighting to the end. Stay focused on chess and in real life too. Bye. That's an abrupt ending to TikTok. I know. I get it. Thanks for all the advice, my mans. You're welcome. We can run it back on Monday. We can run it back on Monday. All right. We're going to raid somebody on Twitch. My Twitch account name is H1Chess. If you want to follow me over there. If you want to watch this stream horizontal with not that many ads. And by not that many ads, you should have 3 ads per hour. Like 3 15-second ads per hour. I think that's how I set it up. If it's more than that, then it's not my fault. I can literally show you my dashboard, and that's my settings. Like, I can prove it. I don't know. Nobody have even complained about the ads on Twitch. I don't think so. What ads have y'all been getting on Twitch? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I don't think y'all been getting that many ads. Y'all haven't complained about it. Oh, they're playing a tournament? We're going to be raiding Rubik's Cube. And they're playing a tournament. We get ads? Look, see, Prehistoric doesn't even know that he even gets ads. That's kind of how I have it set up. If you're down to play me, I just heard you're heading out. If not, I'll come back for a game next time. Yeah, I'm going to be heading out. So I'll see y'all later. Keep on fighting to the end. Staying focused on chess and in real life too. Let's raid him right quick. And I will see you later on YouTube.